Good evening and welcome to the Business Day. I'm Vashan Brown. There's an urgent call this evening for the government to reinstitute the work-from-home mandate for those whose jobs allow them to. Now, the call comes from the Human Resource Management Association of Jamaica, which claims that the significant spike in COVID-19 cases, hospitalization, and loss of life has revived the need for the mandates. Andrew Lately reports.
A few months ago, the government moved swiftly to institute work-from-home orders, which mandated employers to allow their staff to work remotely once they could. Back then, most employers adapted. In some organizations, the entire staff complement started to work from home. But once those orders were lifted, some organizations went back to business as usual, bringing staff members into the office. President of the Caribbean Employers Confederation, Wayne Chen, criticized some managers for not committing to the idea of working remotely.
It turned out that the head of the department was not confident that those folks who were working from home were actually working. Many of our managers, I have to be blunt, understand management as control. They want to be in control, and they figure that if they are not seeing workers at desks working, that work is not being done. Unfortunately, there are other managers who are who have seen the opportunities of remote work.
The Human Resource Management Association of Jamaica is now demanding that the government reinstitute the mandate. In a media release today, the association says this will provide a persuasive influence on employers. The association argued that work should no longer be defined as a location. The statement went on to say that every employee who has the capacity and the resources to work from home should be allowed to do so. In the meantime, the association is strongly re-emphasizing its support for mandatory mask wearing in offices and urges strict vigilance on this by employers. Andrew Lately, TVJ News.
The World Bank has suspended its Doing Business report, which ranks countries based on the cost of doing business. It's the latest crisis to beset the institution. In a statement, the World Bank said a number of irregularities have been reported regarding changes to the data in the Doing Business 2018 and Doing Business 2020 reports. Now, the institution said it had informed the authorities of the most affected countries but did not name them. The World Bank said it will act based on the findings and will retrospectively correct the data of countries that were most affected by the irregularities. Currency trading ended today with the US dollar selling for $149.28. The Canadian dollar sold for $114.02. The pound sterling closed at $200.20, while the euro is going for $181.13. The JC index gained 4,232 points today, while the junior market index lost 50 points. Among the winners were CAC 2000 9.5 preference shares, Iron Rock Insurance, Scotia Group Jamaica, Panjam Investments, and Trans Jamaican Highway. On the losing side were Express Catering, Paramount Trading, First Rock Capital Holdings, General Accident Insurance Company, and Productive Business Solutions 9.75 preference shares. And that's the Business Day. I'm Vashan Brown. Good evening.